This is Google Home together with ESPN Cricinfo Smart Update. I'm Rana Kapoor. I'm with former West Indies batsman Daren Ganga, who's got the hopes of the Caribbean pinned on him. And since he's come to our studio, the West Indies have started their World Cup well. And I think they're in action again tomorrow, Daren. Let's find out what's happening in the World Cup tomorrow. Okay, Google, what are the matches in the World Cup tomorrow?
West Indies are facing Australia tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Gee, I'm interested in that team, the West Indies, because I know it's Pakistan who didn't show up on that first day, but I am worried about any team that runs in to a West Indies who play their A game on the day, Daren.
Yeah, you're hoping for consistency from the West Indies. It's Australia, the defending champions, and it's a team that will usually give you consistent cricket throughout this competition. It's a team that is bolstered, as we've said before numerous times, with Steve Smith and David Warner, two really big name players, so it should prove an exciting contest.
Yeah, it's a repeat of the final in 1975, but a lot has changed since then. What hasn't changed is a little bit of needle that still goes around between the West Indies players and the Aussie players. Let's just hope we get a full uninterrupted game of cricket. The weather started getting about in the UK. We saw that affect the game between Sri Lanka and Afghanistan, albeit at a different venue, but let's just get a safe weather update. Okay, Google, what's the weather like in Trent Bridge, Nottingham?
Tomorrow at Trent Bridge, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 17 and a low of 8.
All right, so if it's going to be cloudy, and if you had to pick the best bowlers to make use of conditions, would that include the experienced Shannon Gabriel and Kemar Roach if fit? Or are you going to go with the youngsters that the West Indies picked in the first game, Cottrell and O'Shane Thomas?
It's very difficult to change a winning formula, you would think. O'Shane Thomas, who was selected for that first game against Pakistan, who got the Player of the Match award, I think he should continue. You still want to have an X factor to your bowling lineup. Most of the teams in world cricket, they're aware as to what Kemar Roach does with the ball. Shannon Gabriel is carrying a little bit of an injury, so they may not want to risk him very early. I think West Indies might just go with an unchanged team.
Sure.
If any change at all, will be the inclusion of Evan Lewis.
And what sort of game are we expecting in Trent Bridge? Because we've seen either end. We've seen the West Indies blow away Pakistan. We've seen Pakistan bounce back and stun England in a 650-plus game.
West Indies will play their normal style. They will be attacking. We've heard that from Floyd Reefer, the coach. If the West Indies has to go down as a team, it will be fighting. Their style of play is one of an attacking nature. They're power hitters of the ball. They show aggression when they bowl. So I expect a similar sort of approach in this game against Australia.
All right, many thanks, Daren Ganga. Let's hope that the good form of the West Indies continues. They bring their A game against the might of the defending champions. And remember, now get ESPN Cricinfo's daily news on your Google Home as well as your Google Assistant on the phone. This was Google Home together with ESPN Cricinfo Smart Update.